Oh my god, it's me.
Uh, Hello everyone, welcome back to the Shark Community Marathon 2021. My name is Tyler and I'll be hosting the next few runs. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining us for this amazing event. We're nearly at the 12-hour mark, which is fantastic. We've seen some very generous donations. If you would like to support the Shark Community's chosen charities, please feel free to donate through Twitch subscriptions, bits, or the PayPal link below the stream. Anyway, here we are now with Katamari Damacy Reroll with Ellie, and whenever you are ready, take it away.
It'll be any percent, so expect complete anarchy from the game. And if we go in underestimate, I have my bag of treats next to the computer, so we can pull the cat out for a few minutes. That'll get people in. Right, it'll go as soon as I press go, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, good luck, good luck.
Hey. So, you'll hear a lot of mashing throughout this game. Katamari Damacy, I've learned, has frame perfect mashing in it, meaning the text box will go literally exactly as fast as you can press the buttons. I learned this very recently, and after hearing it, I suddenly understand why there was so much push for an automatic button mashing mod to be legal while speedrunning. One level in and we had the glitch. So, the joy of Katamari Damacy. It is a game which, even if many people haven't played it, they generally know the concept. You're a ball, you're a strange little green man whose father got drunk one night and destroyed the universe. So you've got to go around rolling up random junk. This has been a very scuffed level 1 already. Get around rolling random junk to create new things to throw up into the sky. Hey, we did it. Level 1 is over. The hardest level is over. It's all smooth sailing from here. You roll up things that are smaller than you to make your ball bigger, which means you can collect bigger things, which endless cycles from there until you are rolling up the moon. Or you roll up to create the moon. You sadly do not roll up the moon until the sequels. Last bit of button mashing, and we're now in the game. I have promised that if I ever, at any point, forget where the next level is on the level select globe, I'm going to dono $5 because you'd be surprised how often in the middle of a PB pace run, I will look at a map of the globe and go, where's level 6? Why is level 6? I thought it was off the coast of Argentina. Where's level 6? Well, one of the techniques that gets used in the run a lot, if you don't run into things, is called snaking. You've seen me do this at multiple points, where I flick the sticks back and forth like I'm having just a merry old time. And then I do this. I boost off into the horizon. If you do that, you get a short boost that will take you for a little bit, but if you gently snake left and right while you do it, the boost carries on for significantly longer. So you'll see a lot of snaking throughout the run, generally indicated by the fact that if I'm snaking, the ball isn't rolling at the correct speed. These tomatoes can be very problematic. The tomato strat, getting the tomatoes in this bowl. Oh, we got them all first try! Let's go! The levels don't end when you get big enough because they give you the playground to go in. But so as soon as we get big enough to complete the level, just menu out, head back to menu, start the next level. Level 3 is this one. Very proud. I've not failed yet. Not dipping out my pocket just yet. We've got 10 more opportunities to fail that. So Katamari generally comes in 2 kinds of parts of the stage. Levels where you can absorb sections of a level where you can absorb pretty much everything, and your job is just to absorb enough of it so you can get big enough to move on, which is what's going on now. We've got this little gardeny area where I'm just rolling up what I can. I got the croissants. I missed a croissant. That's not nice. Now that I'm big enough to absorb the fish cans, we move on. And then there are later parts in the run where your sole purpose is to find the half dozen things in the area that you are big enough to absorb in order to go. We got the shoe. There was a singular shoe back there, which is not necessary Not necessary in order to beat the level. The routing is generous enough where you don't need the shoe, but absorbing the shoe is a very good marker that you're a bit ahead of pace on size, so you can afford to skip some stuff. Like these. Now the paint can. And there'll be lots of very strange strategies that come. Very strange names for strategies that comes with the nature of this game. I am not big enough for the newspapers. Big Sag. There are points later where the strategy is get the bananas. The bananas are essential for progress. We are gated off by the size of the bananas. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ah, we are on pretty good pace. The 30, I can see the chat. I'm focusing on the game and not looking bad in front of all the important people. But I can see the chat. That 30 minutes is not happening. The 50 minutes was not unreasonable, and my PB is only about 40 minutes something. Level 4 is under off the coast of Chile. So 30 minutes is not happening. I see that Callum has successfully memed his way here. We must take a moment to diddles to the best song in the game. It's also good because this intro section is actually pretty tight on route. Ah, get the things. Right, I'm going to attempt something risky, that if I miss it, we're going to waste about 20 seconds getting back to where we were. There's a pile of ping pong balls over there. Go for it. Oh, we nailed it. Let's go. You're not supposed to be on this side of the garden until you are big enough to absorb that sheet of papers. Oh no, don't fall off. No. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Yes. Oh, I nailed that like once. You're not supposed to be over this side of the garden until you're big enough to get papers. But if you land on top of that pile of ping pong balls, you just blow right past the size requirement. We are on pace. I'm now regretting not having my own personal splits because Jesus, that was best segment material. Don't know what's happening, just embrace it. We're about to go into a toilet and steal all the toilet roll and then the lady's shoes. Get the toilet roll. We're not big enough for the shoes. No. There we go. She doesn't need shoes. Steal all the shoes. People don't need shoes. Yeah, not knowing what's happening is totally valid. We're just getting big. There's a big pile of stuff and we want to simultaneously clean it up but also cause anarchy. Oh, we fell off. And now we switch styles. We've got to find the handful of things we are big enough to absorb. So we don't get the backpack. Oh, we can get the backpack. Can we get the cat? Yeah, get the cat. Sadly, the good music is about to end once we hit 1 meter. I'm very sorry. Enjoy the last of the banger. Level. We will not be hearing that song again. Thank you everyone for showing. The chat has popped off since I have started streaming. That's just the absolute magnetism that I have. Fortunately, my game is covering half the chat, so I can only see the ends of sentences. Level 5 is in the Great Lakes. Let's go. Yet to fail. We're gonna fail this when I'm looking for Ursa Major. The 7th level, because I do not remember where that is. There's a pretty fun strategy in this level, where after we reach a certain size... Ah, the dog is moving! Ooh, good snake, good snake. Once we reach a certain size... Look at all this puny small fry. We're too big to absorb to need any of this. Oh, actually, we're a little bit smaller than we should be. There we go. And aim for the mousetrap. And bing! Ah, land in the teacups, no! After hitting the ping pong ball jump, we're not hitting any other hard strategies this run. I have blown my skill load on ping pong ball jump. Ah, dogs and tiny nuts. And we got the bananas. Very nice. And soy sauce balls. Happy days. There is an amazing bit coming up where we're about to roll down a hill and we have to watch in fear as two small cats riding a shopping trolley attempt to veer us off course and waste about 10 seconds. So I hope we're all excited for the small cats riding a shopping trolley like it's a double-decker quad bike to come and ruin our stats. Get your prayers out, we're about to go down the hill. And go. Where are the cats? I don't see the cats. There they are. We're going to miss the cats. Ah, small child. No. We got him. I'm very happy. The small child is the backup thing that ruins your day. If you're fast enough to avoid the cats riding a shopping trolley, then the small child will kick you out of the way. Woman, please, I am trying to shop. Thank you. Katamari is a game with very little RNG. It's almost entirely cycle-based, so there are some elements of RNG, mainly when people are walking around. This woman with the shopping trolleys is particularly... can be very annoying if she blocks your way. But it's primarily cycle-based, so if something goes wrong, it is unlikely to be because of RNG, and it's more likely to be because there is a high amount of chaos. Surprisingly, Katamari is a game with a high amount of chaos in it. You never would have guessed. There's a high amount of chaos in where the cycles can be and how cycles meet cycles, and might as well treat it like it's RNG sometimes. This final section is a little bit tight because there's a lot of things that are way too big for us, and we're looking for the handful of things we can get. Avoid. Ah, cat. Everything is wrong. I'm being ping pong balls. You? There we go. If you think the levels are going by fast, don't worry. Literally half of this run is the final level. Because I guess I was about to pick my nose and think, no, there's lots of people watching. Don't pick your nose, girl. What are we on? Level 6. Level 6 is over here. Yes, it is. Did not forget. That does not count as me forgetting where a level is. I was not going past it. This is also a banger song. This is not quite as good as Lonely Rolling Star, but this is up there. Oh! This is a very speedy game, and the world record is almost half my PB time, so this game can be incredibly speedy. Yes, this level is very one of these as opposed to Diddles. This is a very one of these level. Which reminds me, the level after this one has mandatory audience participation. I hope you're all very excited for it. During the next level, you will be legally mandated to type in the chat in all caps the word bear. Bear as in the animal. It needs to be 1 B, 2 E's, 2 A's, 2 R's, 2 exclamation points. Please be prepared to type the word bear in chat. I will tell you when you need to fire. But to partake in the true Katamari speedrunning experience, you must be qualified and at least this high. Exactly, Callum has provided an excellent example as to how you will need to type in chat at the start, roughly at the start of the next mission. We get the goats. No, the goats! The goats! Come back! Okay, we're not big enough for the goats. That indicates I have left the starting zone a little bit smaller than I should be. We're going to try and make it work, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll just be a bit more careful. The routing for this game is a little bit tight, as it is, since there's very little in the way of tricks or tech beyond snaking and one clip later in the run. It's very much a routing-based speedrun. But it's also weirdly self-correcting and forgiving as a route because... Oh, I'm not big enough for the pipes. Everything is going wrong. Because there's so much junk just lying around the game world. If you're not big enough to get, say, all these bottles, which then moves on to collecting... Not big enough for them. Big Sag. You just roll around in a circle, collect some of the stuff nearby to get a little bit bigger, go back in for round 2. I'm now big enough. And now I'm stuck. Help, help. And then this level just kind of finishes itself. Roll up this person's garden. And time. Time on that level, not time on the game. Time will not be coming for another 20 minutes. Okay, have the bear. B-double-E-double-A-double-R, double exclamation point, ready in chat. I will give you a 3, 2, 1 to fire on bear, but everyone needs to come out for this bear. I also need to remember where bear is. There is bear. Okay, ready. Everybody hold your bears. It's the hardest level in the game. 3, 2, 1, bear! I'm seeing bears, let's go! So, the reason for bear... the simple goal of any percent is to complete the final level. You're level 7, which is make the moon. Level 10, I think. Yeah, level 10. In order to do that, you need to beat levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 to unlock level 10. The game, in order to try and encourage you to do some of the side levels, requires you to have beaten at least one side level before it unlocks level 7, which is what we're in now. This is a relatively boring level, so I can just do it. I missed a pineapple. Sad. And bear is the shortest level, because bear is supposed to be a challenge level, where you have to get the biggest bear imaginable. But in order to do that... Oh, okay, well... In order to do that, you can just fail it early by collecting a tiny bear that's right next to where you start, and it's like, fair enough, you had a go, pats you on the head, gives you a bit of cheese, unlocks level 7, and we're in. This is the level with the Untitled Goosemobile that should be rocketing past any second now. There it is. The Untitled Goosemobile is a nightmare. It will just show up and send you off flying into the horizon, and you'll lose all your points, and your girlfriend will leave you because you ran into the Untitled Goosemobile.
I'd just like to interrupt a second to say thank you, Vertic, for the raid.
Oh, we got raid!
Yep, I hope you guys enjoy this run.
Ah, the Untitled Goose is attacking. I was distracted by the
make sure you spam bear.
Yes, you came in just after the bear spam. But we are happy to have a late bear spam. The raid and being attacked by the Untitled Goosemobile has thrown me off a little bit. I've forgotten. Okay, I remember where we are now. That's also part of the joy of this run, if you're not quite running at high level and you're just in the intermediate level, or even as a beginner. If you've forgotten what is next to do, just run around in circles, collect stuff, you'll get bigger and maybe you'll figure out where you want it to be. Hey Bob Ross. There are lots of Bob Rosses in this game. But yes, everyone from the raid, if you are not aware, this is a charity drive marathon for a bunch of charities. There is Save the Children, Save the Gays, Save the Planet. It's okay, I'm one of the gays, I can say that. Make sure to dono, or else... I don't know. I'm good. There is a reason I'm not hosting. There's a reason I'm running. That's my approach to hosting.
I mean, that was pretty good though, I will admit.
Thank you very much. So, the main thing we're trying to do right now is just collect all the dinky things. So we want to get through this gate. Let me in, thank you. Let me in. We briefly Eric Andrade that gate. And now we're in, we just roll around and take the time to do. If you do want to do a dono, now is the time, because we're now just going to be rolling in a circle for a minute. If there are donos to redo.
Let's see if I'll look here and see what I've got. Being of Universe with the $10 donation 1 hour ago. Thank you very much.
Hey.
That is towards the Trevor project.
Go. That one is Save the Gays, I believe. Good job.
Yes. In your words. In your words.
Right, back in the game. This level is soon to be over. This level quite thankfully ends with us absorbing the Untitled Goosemobile. I believe it's technically called the Swan Car, but it's the Untitled Goosemobile. Where is it? There you are! Come to me, Goose. Oh, I don't know where it went. I think we absorbed the Goose. We're not quite big enough. Usually I absorb that pole when we finish, so... let's just roll up some stuff. No! Finish! Thank you. Okay, that's the Untitled Goose level over, thankfully. 3 more levels, about half the run left. That was a good finger crack. If this is the level I think it is, then it's... yep, there it is. I didn't forget where level 8 was. Nope. I think I have to accept that was one where I forgot where level 8 was. So I will be doing the dono. I did not remember where level 8 was. This is, if you do look at this and think, wow, this absolute anarchy with a banger soundtrack and awful floaty physics, if that's appealing to you, the biggest advice I can give to you as an early streamer, as an early runner of this game, get a sticky note, stick it on your desk, write down where on the globe all the levels are. You don't want to lose a run because you forgot where it is.
I'll admit I have no idea what's going on.
It's great. That's
I've never seen this game before in my life.
Oh, I imagine it's total anarchy then.
It looks fun.
It's a tremendous game to play casually. To everyone, this is a tremendous game to play casually because the time limits of the levels themselves are super generous. People will recommend the sequels because they think it's more gamey, that the sequels have quite strict time limits to get big enough. This game is like, yeah, this will take you 10 minutes on your first run, so we'll give you half an hour. If you've not done it by then, that's your fault. Although, an interesting thing that the only thing that will consistently kill you if you play this game casually, and even in the speedrun context sometimes... ooh, is the audio being crusty? If the audio is being crusty, that may need fixing before the final level melts everyone's speakers. That's also completely forgotten what I was saying. Audio's fine. Big Pog. Yep.
We've got a new £10 donation from Callum E5.
Let's go.
£10 donation plus £2.50 for gift day. Thank you very much. PogChamp indeed.
Big PogChamp.
That is for Save the Children, and we have officially raised £100 for Save the Children.
Let's go. Alright, this is another time we're going down the slope. This time we have to dodge monster trucks. Oh, I'm losing control. Ooh, bloody hell. Saved it. Absolutely intended. This is a very tight level in routing because this wall of cats wearing hard hats, if you are not big enough to hit the hard hat cats and go through them and collect them, you're kind of just sitting in the middle of the road with a bunch of cats in hard hats staring at you, laughing at you that you're not big enough to pick them up yet, with nothing nearby to help you. We take this level very out of order from what the intended order is. We go down the hill way sooner. It's alright though, we get to absorb some doggos. I believe one of these carrots in the ground is secretly massive. I forget which one, but we're not going to spend our time looking for a giant carrot. That's for the 100% Katamari runners to do. By the way, anyone want a meme 100% category that takes 9 years of your life? Katamari Hundo. This level indicates an interesting string with this game. This thing I'm about to absorb I'm not about to absorb because I'm not big enough, and they're gently kicking me along. This woman being carried by two fellows. Why am I not big enough? Usually I'm big enough. I'm very confused. And stuff. The woman that I am attempting to pick up, she is considered 3 objects by the game, so you can pick her up when you're relatively small. Which I should... There we go! So you can pick them all up because they're considered 3 objects. The woman being held and then the 2 people holding her. Whereas this thing, being carried by 2 people, is considered 1 object. So you need to be very big in order to pick that up. As you play the game more, you get a real feel for what is one big object and what is multiple small objects put next to each other. Come on, absorb. Yes, we are literally objectifying all the women. They are very handy to pick up. I say that as a joke, and then I think about what one of the optional levels in this game consists of. Gotta love the level where you collect all the fair maidens in order to make the constellation of Virgo. That is a level that has... that has aged. Ah, gotta love Katamari. A game that is... you would assume is set in some kind of incredibly disorganized facsimile of Japan, considering there's Japanese text everywhere, and everything has Japanese names, and some things haven't been translated, so they're just left in the English version with Japanese names, and all the songs are in Japanese. You'd assume that's the case. I would like to make a case that this is a facsimile of America, because whenever you pass a police officer, their instinct is to just shoot at your ball. It achieves nothing, it doesn't impede your progress in any way, apart from playing a very loud shooting sound effect while you're trying to groove.
We have another £10 donation from Elspeth.
Oh,
that
let's
is towards
go!
the Trevor project.
Let's go,
Thank
Elspeth.
you so much.
Thank you very much. Not to brag, but if you keep going, you might make me the single most profitable streamer for the charities. Is profitable the word when it's charities? I'm stuck on a wall. I should pay attention and stop trying to boost my own ego. Why am I not big enough to absorb the umbrellas? Oh, I'm losing. Oh, everything is going on. This is again, we're at the point where we need to collect the right things to get bigger. There is a Stonehenge made of cars that we are very earnestly tiptoeing our way towards. There we go. We got Carhenge. The rest of this level should just write itself. So yes, keep getting your donos in. I want to leave this stream with the ego boost of making the most money for Save the Gays. I promised I'd try not to swear, but my memory knows no bounds. I will find a way around. Sub 30 is not on. I think if I was on sub 30 pace, first of all, I wouldn't be stuck against this wall. Climb the wall. Ball, climb the wall. Let's try climbing from this angle. Okay. If I'm on sub 30, I'd be in the final level by now. That raises an excellent point as to a way I'm usually messed up in runs, and thankfully have not been during this stream, where I was under the assumption that the ability to climb vertically up a wall was some kind of glitch in this game's mechanics, because it's so shaky, it's so inconsistent, it often will just ruin you. Level 9, level 9, level 9. I was under the impression this was a glitch, and we were like some incredible movement tech where you can travel vertically instead of horizontally. Oh, hang on, pay attention. I need to make a very specific landing. Let's go! Landed directly on top of the meat. Until one day, I paid attention during the tutorial of Katamari and realized it tutorializes climbing a wall vertically. Which means this is not an incredibly glitchy movement tech that you need to master in order to make the run. This is a basic tutorialized mechanic. Doesn't really work half the time. If you press perpendicularly to a wall, eventually the prince will start to climb it. But the camera will often move, and it seems to have a very precise definition of perpendicular. But if you move your camera while pressing against a wall, it's like, oh, you don't want to press against this wall, and you fall off anyway. It's tremendous fun. Katamari is a great game, but it's not a well-made game. Single star in the sky. Nope, I said I wouldn't sing. I wanna rub you up into my life. This is an interesting little trick where these objects, these logs in the ground are actually very big. I'm not big enough to absorb them yet. Will this penguin make me big enough? And these tricycles? Penguins and tricycles? I got the logs. So we spin in order to reposition ourselves to where we're touching them again. Collect the fence. Collect the fence, thank you. Gently tiptoeing over the fence. It's another example of that's not necessarily RNG because it's entirely predictable or manipulable, but simply the shape of your ball. You will end up in this obscure shape sometimes because you absorb things at a strange angle, and you need to reposition yourself purely based on if a large stick has decided to jam itself into you at an inconvenient angle. Want to be about 3 meters, so when we start absorbing all the furries with the balloons, that's when we want to move on from this initial garden. This is a very annoying part of the game because we're trapped in this little walled-in garden, and the entrance is very big. However, they've placed a tiny bit of fencing in the middle of it, which means that if you're small enough to leave, then you can just go around the bit of fencing, and that's happy days. But also, you're outside, and it does not want you to be outside when you're that small. If you're mid-sized, you can't leave because you don't fit. So you need to get big enough to absorb the fencing like this, and we're out, before you leave. It's a very mean bit of design. Get the boats. Not the furries. The furries are in the way. They are in the way of progress. We crush the furries like a mighty force of nature that we are. Much the way that our father got drunk and destroyed the night sky. We must get sober, donate to charity, and throw the furries into the night sky. This game makes you say some weird stuff. Is this level 9? I think this is level 9. So this is the one real clip in the game. You get to about 4.2 to 4.5 meters. Roll under here. And nope, okay. And then you do a vertical wall climb here. And we're through the roof. We even got the sumos on the way up. They're having a great time on the end of the ball. Look at them go. This game, it does not make me say the weird things. The game enables me saying weird things. There is one specific place you need to be right now. Monster truck, please, I'm trying to progress. Here we are. Sorry, sumos. Thank you very much, sumos. This is another very chill bit of the game where we're now just in the garden. We need to get big enough to absorb all the trees. You find yourself when you play this game having very strange thresholds where you suddenly are big enough to absorb everything. And this forest that we're currently trying to find the buffalo in, there it is. Once you get big enough to absorb the forest, it's like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, other religious holidays that I'm too ignorant to know the names of, all coming at once. And your Katamari triples in size that day. I am currently so far off my route. If you're not very plugged into this game, I imagine it's quite difficult to tell the difference between a well thought out, highly strategized speedrun route that's going perfectly optimally and what I'm doing now, which is being slightly lost, So I feel like I should be big enough to absorb the trees right now, and I'm not. Am I big enough to absorb the trees? No, I need to be about 9.5 meters for the trees. There we go. Nature. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Absorb the nature. We spend our time here in Katamari destroying the trees. But also, the 350 project is trying to protect the trees. Why not dip into your pockets? Pull out $10 and donate to the 350 project. I hope 350 is the one that saved the planet, right? Host, help me. I'm trying to make a joke and I'm failing. I think 350 has saved the trees. Okay, we're absorbing the town. That's good. Absorb the town. Why am I not absorbing the town? This will do instead. And now we want to get to 19 meters to absorb the big trees. Oh, this is the level before the final one. So this is where my brain power during practice goes. It's only level 9. It'll be okay. I don't need to learn the proper route for this one. And look where it's got me. I'm embarrassing myself in front of Player Game SK. How could I? Congratulations, player. You were the first person in chat I saw. Hope you're proud of being part of my terrible jokes. You don't have to ask to go to the bathroom, Chris. I knew you were gonna make that joke at some point. I'm really living the high life now. I'm stealing other streamers' memes and making them my own. You may go to the bathroom as the rest of this level is pretty slow. Although I say that, let's attempt a funny trick. We got ping pong ball jump in one go. Let's do a trick that saves a second, and if you do it wrong, it wastes like 15. And jump! Hey, we got the jump! Usually you're supposed to climb buildings to get onto this plateau, but if you do that jump just right, you can launch yourself onto it for free. Okay, final level. Final level. Are we ready for the iconic Katamari song to play for the next 10 minutes of our collective lives? That star was called photosynthesis. I don't think I've ever paid attention to what stars are called in this game. More like 8 minutes. Oh, am I on freaking incredible pace? If I PB during this and I don't have my own splits up, I'm going to be very sad. I'll have to time it manually, but I don't think I'm going to PB, unless there is a chance that we're currently at like the 20-minute mark. Ah, the car! Okay, do not sing along, girl. Do not use your pigeon Japanese to sing along. Oh, hello, child. My god, that is very early, child. We are not on for sub 30. Do not start pog champing just yet. You may frog champ. I will permit the frog champs in chat. But no pog champing for PB just yet. Na 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 na. Okay, I'm nanai. I have failed. This level, if you do not know the joy that is endgame Katamari Damacy, and you have seen the game thus far and thought, wow, this is causing quite a lot of chaos and destruction, then sign your checkbooks for a blank check towards chaos. I'll point where I'm actually going to pay a little bit of attention. Chris earlier in the chat said, oh, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Oh, and I lost the vending machines. They respawn. So if you ever get stuck, this game's solution to get you unstuck is to just have you bleed objects. Your ball will just drop everything it can in an attempt to shrink your size so you get unstuck. This is an incredible drain It is the main thing that will kill you if you are playing this game casually. If you get stuck really awkwardly, and it just removes half your resources. That's Bob Ross from The Elephant's Book. Game audio very crackly. Interesting. Okay, quickly Google, go onto YouTube, search Katamari on the Rocks. That's the name of this song. And just start vibing. Drown me out. Mute the stream. You don't need to hear what I'm saying. You just need to hear Katamari on the Rocks. Yes, as I was saying before I went on a total tangent. 420 for the trees. During one of my PB attempt runs for this, I spent a good 10 minutes trying to absorb a small set of trees. Trying to figure out how big I needed to be. Gotta be 4 meters 20 for the trees. Blaze those trees down. Not big enough for tents. This is sad. Or better yet, if you can't hear the music because it's being crackly, sing along. Make up your own lyrics about being funky, funky, do your best. If we PB, I will do a dramatic reading of them to my cat. Where's my cat? I don't know. He was sitting at my feet at the start of this run. I guess he didn't like how I was doing. Ah, rolling rock, please. I don't want your beer. Who hasn't spent a good minute trying to absorb trees? Consume the trees. Funky, funky, do your best. Funky, funky, my name's Jeff. What a cursed message I have just read. Thank you. My game is covering the bit of that says who said that, but congratulations. Continue, just post it. It was Falco. Nice one, Falco. You win. Joke of the stream. This is also... This is this a Diddles? I think this is a Diddles as opposed to a one of these. What it actually is a Sponge Plus. I don't think Sponge Plus is loaded up on Speed Simpson stream though, which is sad. Absorb the smokestacks. We good. We good. Return to the city and destroy their whole livelihoods. I feel like I'm actually on pretty great pace for this level so far. I'm certainly on very good size. The sign ruse, in order to tick off on the bingo, the part that says someone makes a Char comparison. Your size is very much comparable to your coin route in Char, where we are a little bit bigger than we usually are right now, so I can maybe afford to skip some stuff in the dockyard.
I'm pretty sure that bingo got crossed off in like the first 5 minutes of the stream.
Ah, sad.
I'm pretty sure.
Size very much does matter in this game. It is literally what we're here for. My nose is getting itchy again. People who tune into my stream regularly will know that my nose has a habit of getting very itchy at inopportune moments. This is now happening. We got about 10 minutes until I can scratch my nose. I don't think I've ticked off any of the boxes that haven't been ticked off yet. When the bingo card was posted at the start of the stream, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to fail 8 of these. Admittedly, I don't think I've sworn. I think I've said the casual light swears, but good job me. Pat self on head. We're now off onto the horizon. This is where the game starts getting a little silly in terms of noise. I spent a while debating how loud I should make the game in Stream Deck, because this end game is very loud. They layer the noises on top of each other directly, and for anyone who knows how sound works, that's how you make things loud. When is Claudio? Claudio will come if I am considerably above pace. I have my bag of cat treats right next to the computer, ready to go in case I'm significantly underestimate and whoever is after me needs some time. In worst case scenario, I'll go wake him up and make him be on stream. He is a diva who deserves the limelight, even if he wants sleep. Louder. This is very much a feels good man, hyperclap, louder moment. Oh, I'm wedged between two buildings. This is not good. Let me out. Let me out. I've become small. There we go. I think what happened there was I got stuck. Then something fell off of me and respawned, which just wedged me. If I speedrun a loud game, people might think I'm good at it. Everybody ready? Plows into this island full of people. Okay, we gotta prepare for get ready for time. I will call time when it is due. Time will be whenever my size meter in the top left hits 300 meters. Which will sneak up on you a bit faster than you think it does. It's coming up. It's a 300 meter ball of death and chaos that will sneak up on you. If I do not get stuck on the islands. Okay, absorb please. Absorb please. Come on, absorb. And... Pause champs. Pause champs. Time! What did my time end up? What is my time? I don't have any time with myself. 46.49. That's above the average I was doing for this, and we got a couple minutes. So,
is the main question is that a PB?
No, my PB is 40 minutes something. I was on flame. Hello, cat. I was on flames when I PB'd. Hey, Claudio. You want to say hello to the Speed Simpsons community? Look at the camera. Oh, the king says hello. No, he's a good boy. Now, cat, what do we say to the good people of the community? We say, donate to the Speed Simpsons charity drive marathon, where you can save the children. Trevor Project Young LGBT Lives. Whatever the third charity does. Okay, put you down. Thank you very much for everyone who showed up. Thank you for everyone who spammed bear when I asked you. Look, there's a treat in front of the camera. You should go get it, cat. Nah, you can have it. Who is next on the docket, Mr. Host? Tell the good people.
We have Cave Lighter up next, and he will be doing Need for Speed Underground 2 Stage 0+1.
Let's go! It's very exciting.
Stage 0 and 1, yeah. It's very exciting. That is in about, well, any time, really.
Yeah, be ready when it's ready. Say goodbye to the people, Claudio. Right, okay, we can tap out now. I don't know how we end this. Cat is on the keyboard. Help.
Well, just talk.
A game with floaty physics and a banging soundtrack, so it's basically Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh.
Oh, the stream appears to have gone away now, so I think we're good. I'm going to hit the stop streaming button. Thank you very much for hosting with me, my good pal.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. First time hosting, so let's just do it.
Yeah, right. I'm going to hop out now. Thank you very much. Good luck with
Yeah,
whatever
no
else you
worries,
do
no
in the
worries.
marathon.